Hi folks, back again. That's the money actually. I'll just see if I can do better. What is it? Yep, that's the best it's going to get. Right, just back with a couple of wee projects that I've been doing off camera. I've done this wee journal tag thing. In fact, I'll tilt you down a bit so you can see them properly. And it's this here. It's just two wee tags. I can get them out of there. Yep. This is the back one, and I've just tore a wee belly band, and it's literally glued at that corner and along the bottom. And then I've just made two wee tags with some ribbon punched through. They're on the back, they're bare. But it's the Prima Carta graph paper. It's quite masculine and quite dark. I'm going to just, that's a bit clearer for you. And they just slot in like that. So if you're doing a mini album, that's just one to get glued in. It's a nice wee extra. I've done this one, and it's just a wee coin wallet. The words aren't very clear on it, but it says best wishes. Try again, Cam. Best wishes. Just a peel off sticker. Then on the back, I've used brad and a wee floral thing to close it over. Jaden, just leave that. I'll get it later. That'll give my mother no doubt. But she's driving me nuts just now. So. And it's just the twine wrapped round a few times. So there is a fair bit of twine on it. And then it just opens. I will put a wee bit of sellotape over that just to protect people's fingers. And then it's just a wee coin wallet. This was done on the envelope punch board. If I'm honest, I would probably, and I am going to probably try and source some really tiny wee magnetic clasps, because this is just too footery for me, if I'm honest. The brads are lovely, don't get me wrong, but a lot of the people I am in touch with have motor problems, and to be able to do all that carry on is just a lot of nonsense. So that's on my list of to-dos, is to find some wee tiny magnetic clips. This is just a wee journaling folder, and I'll just show you where the tags are made for. In fact, I won't. I've got two wee cards here. And it's just, you can stick in a good few into it. And it will hold. It's got quite a good depth in it. So you could put dimensional ones in it if you wanted. And this one is actually held with the ribbon. I have put the ribbon round the back of it. And then what I've done is, just to hide the ribbon, I've put another silver bit of card along the back, and that also supports the ribbon. So that gives you a bit more leeway with it. I mean, you can see that's two of my fingers in there, and it's still really tightly held together at both sides. So it's a really substantial wee flower on the front. Is down with pin flare gel, so it's not going to go anywhere, and the same with the ribbon, the wee bow. So I thought it was quite cute. And lastly, I done this, which I used, I can't even remember the lady's name. Live, Love, Laugh, maybe? Live, Love, Craft? Something like that. It's an envelope punch board folder. And I really like it. The only difference I've done is I haven't glued anything down. All I have done is use my ribbon again to hold it. The ribbon is glued, so that's my support on it. But as you'll see again, there's a fair bit of space in there to put some things. Added a wee bit of lace just to give it a wee skirt and a wee bit of frilliness. The flowers, I'm using, what did I use on them? Oh, I know what I did. I used the purple, I can't remember the name of it. It's a taste, metallic purple or metallic amethyst or something along those lines, but it's really, really vibrant. And the butterfly's the same. And then I've added just 3 wee bits of real bling into the centre to give it the body. Over here I have added a wee ribbon rose and just a wee bit of diamante bling. Just to give it that wee something. Tags I've made are, this was actually a topper, and this was like a faux punch hole. There wasn't a punch hole there, and I just punched through where it was, and I've backed it on card, so it's that wee bit extra firmer. I did initially ground it with purple alcohol ink, and it turned out absolutely rotten. So I took most of that off, but I have left a wee bit on at some points, like at the corner there. Don't even know if you'll see it on that side. And at the other corner, it's fine. And I've heavily distressed that using the techniques that I've shown on the video that I was showing. This was actually what I was making when I done that video. So that just goes in there. And I've just added a wee bit of satin ribbon. And rather than tie it, I have just put a tiny wee spot of hot glue. You'll actually see where I've put the hot glue. And just pressed it so that they're both loose. Easy enough to take off if you want to change the colour of ribbon. It's up to you. And this one I used basically an ATC style. And what I done was I covered my card with a napkin and Mod Podged it. Then I added an applique. Now if you've seen the bottle cap embellishments that I used, I also sent one to Dee, who is Betsy Doodle. You'll see that this is actually the same applique. I've just trimmed it more so it fits on this. And what I've done is the circular part, I've added this cameo. And this is actually just a card cameo, it's chipboard. And what I've done was I went over it with white or pearl. Oops, there's a glue strand there, I just saw it. Come away with you. I think that's it. It's white or pearl, I can't remember. And I went over it really lightly, just to give it that wee bit of sheen. And then round the sides of the cameo where it's really heavily embellished, and that glue strand's still there. That's so annoying, because it's almost naked to the eye. driving me nuts. Anyway, I have added glossy accents around the outside, so it's actually dimensional as well, and the little bits of bling are just self-adhesive gemstones that I have went over with my glossy accents as well. And the same down here with the wee teardrop bits. Excuse the colour of my nails, I have been busy today. Again, I've just went over it with my glossy accents to make sure that they don't come off. And then the applique, I've just used hot glue to put that down. But I think it looks quite effective. I have distressed just slightly at the sides. I didn't want it too distressed. And that just sits in there perfectly. And as I said, that's quite dimensional. And there is actually still room in there for another few tags if you wanted to add them. So that's just what I've been up to the last few days. I really have enjoyed crafting again. Oops, I'll tilt you up now while I'm looking at my boobs, which aren't that interesting. I'm really enjoying crafting again, being in here, having so many things round about me that folk have made me, and it inspires me to keep going. I'm enjoying it again. And even if I come in here and I'm not feeling great, which due to my illness does happen, nothing needs to spiral. There can be some days I just get up and I think I'm not in the mood. But being in here, sorry I've got my axe beside me, being in here just gives me that wee, right, come on. I can come in here, I can shut the door, I can put on a wee bit of music and just ponder about. With depression, it's really, really difficult because when you go on a down, well, my interpretation of it is when I go on a downward spiral, I don't want to do anything, nothing inspires me, I don't feel anything. But when I'm on a level like just now, I still have bad days, but I can get up the next day and I'm fine. I just accept it for what it is now. So I keep myself going, and this is helping me, really helping me. I have so much product that when I was downstairs crafting, I couldn't get it without a fight. Everything was all kind of jammed together and it was just an effort to craft, and that's not what I wanted. So up here, everything is almost at reach. I've got my important things behind me. My card making embellishments and things are over in the corner over there. They're not too far, and they're all visual. I can actually see them. My other bits and bobs that I don't use all the time are on my other shelf, books and packing things, and they're all over there. They're easy to get to, but not impossible, and they're not in my way. So it's just it's much easier. Ideally, I would love a bigger room because I do feel at times, especially if I'm on a roll with things, like yesterday, I was doing that big shadow box project, so I did have a lot of materials out, and I had, at one point, I had 3 of these big drawers out at my side because I wasn't sure what I actually wanted to put on it. I'm here, Max. You want to come up? Come on then. Come on up to me. Oh, 2 minutes to pull little man up. Yeah, baby. I know. I'm mommy's boy. So I wasn't really sure what I wanted to put on a lot of the things. So they were getting pulled out constantly. I don't have anything up here for you, baby. I have nothing up here for you. Sorry. But this is Maxie saying hello, Maxie. Look, what's that? Say hello. Oh boy, you going down? So yeah, it's been a lot harder, and if I had a bigger room it would be fabulous, because I could just have it all about me and everything in its own place. And I did actually go into Pound Stretchers today to try and get another few of these drawers, because I have fabric up there in a box with a cover over it, and I can't get to use it because it means pulling the boxes down, and I don't want it to get damaged in any way, with dust, or even just sunlight can damage it. So I want that in a drawer where it's safe and I can fix it properly. But Pound Stretchers didn't have any in stock that I'm looking for. And I want to try and stick to the same ones, because they stack up really supportively. I mean, that's 2 4s together, and I'm pulling that forward there, and you'll see there's not much movement in it. The one at the side of it, just there, excuse the mess on top of it, but that is a 3 and a 3, and yes, that's a bit wobbly because there's only a small one beside it, but it's still secure. The wee one can come in and bump against it and it's not going to topple on them. But my hope is to try and put my 4s on the ground and then a 3 on top of it. So I've got 7 high, and it means I will have everything. I can still put my projects on top of it that you lovely ladies have sent me. Because just now my window ledge, I don't even know if you'll be able to see, I might be able to move it over a wee bit. My window ledge over there has got cram-packed with all your goodies from me. From you to me. And I've also got a few bits up on the wall I'm waiting on Ian. Could be a long way. Doing something for me with a shelving unit or a dado rail to pin things up. But and my laminator's up there as well. But if that's down just even one drawer lower, it will be more on my level. I can see everything really clearly, and it will inspire me more and more. I know I sound like an absolute nutter, but that's what keeps me pumped and going. And what I've done, I've pulled down my distress inks. They were all up in a basket up on the top of my shelf, and I've managed to find kind of something that holds them. It's a bit tight at times, so I'm playing about with it a bit, and I do need to find it a permanent home, but it's working. Part of me wants to buy the actual. There is a few makers out there that make wooden stands for the distress inks, and part of me wants to get that because I do have the full 48, although I do want all the new ones that are out too. But I want to be able to put them in one place where I can use them, because I love my distress inks, love them. And there's so much you can do with them, not just distressing around the edge of a page, that's just, you can paint with them, you can mix them with other mediums, there's so much you can do with them, and I totally love them. I mean, this was done using distress inks and pearlized spray. I don't know how much that'll pick up. So I'm going to come on and do a few tutorials with my distress inks while they're down and I'm getting use out of them. It'll probably be tomorrow right enough because I'm not in the mood for messy play tonight. I think I'll be doing just a few hair clips or just something easy that I can just plod on with. But anyway, that's 20 minutes. I've been rambling and you'll be sick of hearing me now. So I'll let you go, and I won't be back on tonight, I promise. There'll be nothing else from me till tomorrow. But I just wanted you to see, even when I'm not doing a project on camera, it doesn't mean I'm not doing projects. I am. I'm doing them for other things, and I have made a few wee bits and bobs for around my room. I've made a mason. It was actually a pickle jar, and I've made it into, in fact, I'll reach over and show you it now quickly. Just a mason jar, and what I've done is I've actually went over it with masking tape, then I've used some napkins, a wee bit of frilly lace, and underneath so it doesn't scratch on anything I've put a doily under it. Put a wee skirt round the bottom with some lace, some of my beautiful lace. I need to find, if anyone knows where to find this, I got it from someone. Not saying any names, but I refuse point blank to go back on and check. But I want more. I have got a metre coming that someone has generously offered. And I absolutely love it. In fact, I'm touching it here just now and I'm like, please. It's so pretty and elegant, and but I made that. Whoops, catching onto my needles. I made this wee one. And yes, it's not overly done. It's just a tiny wee bit of that lace that I love, and just a wee ribbon rosette trim, and it just prettifies it. So that's on my wee table up there. I have got this one here, and this is just a bit of lace round a cotton bud tub with a wee bit of daisy trim round the top. It's nothing fancy, but when it's on a shelf it doesn't look as messy as some of them are. And lastly, I have made this, and I don't even know if I'll be able to lift this over actually. Yeah, I can. I made this, and at the moment there's not much in it. I've got my wee card that Betsy Doodle sent me, also my card that Mel sent me, and a candle that my sister gave me for Christmas. That was what it's in it at the moment, but it's this wee organiser. And yes, the bottom's done, as always, got to be. And it was actually all made by me. It's using just chipboard, hot glue, masking tape, and gesso. Nothing fancy to it. Yes, it's not perfect. You'll see there's bevels in it, but for what I need it for, it's absolutely fine, and it matches the things in my room, because I've been using this napkin for all my decorations for my paint brush holder. The wee box that's up there that I don't have anything in yet, you'll see it there just with the Eiffel Tower on it. I also have my pickle jar that I just showed you, that's the same one round it. So it's all been that style. And it's just so they're all together really. I don't really want to have too much of anything getting messed up. I've just dropped something else. I'll just put the wee bit of alcohol in there as well just now. It just means it's all together up there a bit tidier, and things like that won't fall on top of me. I'll put them in there as well for now. That's another project I actually made. Well, it's not really a project, it's I've been pondering on some art journaling. Right, I'm going to kill him now. Jaden's decided it would be fun to open my... I've got to do now. I'll need to refill that now. That's what I'm saying. I've been pondering on doing some art journaling, but with me being a total beginner and not really having any ideas, I came up with these, and it was Renier. I took her ideas for these and decided to use these. So, and I dropped them in water yesterday, but it's actually a kind of coated card, so thank God they've dried out really well. And it's just like bling. So whatever project I'm making, I need to put bling on it. I need to maybe put a quote on it. Emboss something on it. Peril, add something with peril. Whimsical, make sure that it's kind of floaty and fairy-like. And so these are going to be really helpful to me if and when I do start the colour silver. I've put like themes, I've put techniques, I've put colours. There is loads of them there. I didn't even count them if I'm honest. But it's just for something, a prompt to get me to do something else. So yeah, I'm really liking it for something else to think of. Anyway, I'm going to go because I've been rambling for nearly half an hour now and these are sticking me now. So I will speak to you all later. Take care and happy crafting. Bye for now.